Who invented the first light bulb? Light has always been a symbol of life. Since the dawn of humanity, fire has provided warmth, protection, and inspiration. Yet the dream of taming light, to make it safe, constant, and available in every home, lived in the minds of inventors for centuries. The story of the light bulb is not the story of a single genius, but of a long chain of experiments, mistakes, and triumphs. Still, when we hear the word light bulb, we almost immediately think of Thomas Edison. But was he truly the first? As early as the 18th century, scientists began to wonder, could artificial light be created not from flame, but from electricity, a mysterious force that was only beginning to reveal its secrets? People saw sparks from friction, flashes during storms, and realized there was immense power hidden within. In 1802, English chemist Humphry Davy demonstrated the first electric arc. He connected two carbon rods to a battery and produced a bright, dazzling light. It was a breakthrough. For the first time, the world fearfully yet fascinatedly saw an electric torch. But the method had a problem. The light was too bright and dangerous, and the rods burned out quickly. It was not suitable for home use. Yet the seed was planted. Light could come from electricity. In 1841, British inventor Frederick Desmoulins received the first patent for an incandescent lamp. He proposed using a vacuum glass bulb with a glowing carbon filament inside. This was already close to what we now call a light bulb, but the technology of the time couldn't produce a strong enough vacuum, so the filament burned out after just a few minutes. Later, another Englishman, Joseph Swan, returned to this idea. In the 1860s, he began working to improve the carbon filament and the vacuum. He managed to create a lamp that could shine for several hours instead of minutes. However, the problem remained. The vacuum pumps were too weak, leaving too much oxygen inside the bulb, which caused the filament to burn out. Then came Thomas Alva Edison, a young American inventor who had already gained fame in the 1870s for his work on the telegraph and the phonograph. He was not the first to invent the light bulb, but he did what few could. He turned an idea into a working system for people. In 1878, Edison began experimenting with carbon filaments. Together with his team, he tested over 600 different materials, from cotton and paper to exotic palm and bamboo fibers, searching for one that could glow for a long time without burning out. He finally settled on carbonized bamboo fiber. This filament could glow for more than 1,200 hours, a breakthrough. In October 1879, in Menlo Park, New Jersey, Edison conducted his famous test. The light bulb burned continuously for 40 hours. Then he declared to the world, "We will make electricity so cheap that only the rich will burn candles." But a drama was about to unfold. In England, Joseph Swan already had a similar lamp and had even secured a patent. When Edison began promoting his bulb, Swan accused him of patent infringement, leading to a long legal battle. To avoid endless disputes, the inventors decided to join forces. In 1883, they founded the Edison and Swan United Electric Light Company, commonly known as Ediswan. By then, the story of the light bulb had become not only a story of science, but also of business. Without entrepreneurship, technology could never have conquered the world. Yet fairness requires mentioning a few more key contributors. Alexander Lodygin, a Russian engineer, patented a lamp with a carbon filament and vacuum bulb in 1874. His designs were ahead of their time and later helped shape the modernization of the light bulb. In the United States, William Sauer and Alban Mann also worked on electric lamps and received patents before Edison. Heinrich Goebel, a German mechanic, claimed to have built a lamp in the 1850s, though there was little evidence. Still, his name found its way into history. This struggle for priority shows that the invention of the light bulb was the result of collective effort, not a single genius. But the bulb itself was only part of the story. Creating light was one thing, delivering electricity to homes was another. And this is where Edison's true genius as an entrepreneur shone. In 1882, he launched the world's first power station on Pearl Street in New York City. It supplied electricity to several hundred lamps in homes and businesses. This marked the beginning of a new era, the age of electrification. Cities began to change, gas lamps disappeared, and nighttime streets filled with warm light. Light gave rise to industrialization, night factories, and transportation. Cities took on new colors, and life no longer depended on the sunset. Though we often take the light bulb for granted today, it became a true symbol of human progress. So, who really invented the first light bulb? The truth is that no single person did. It was the result of many minds moving in the same direction. Davy discovered arc light. Desmoulins and Swan built the foundation for incandescent lamps. Lodygin contributed his designs. But it was Edison who managed to gather all these developments, refine them, and most importantly, create a working lighting system for the people. His talent lay not only in technical experimentation, but also in his ability to organize teams, businesses, and power stations. He turned an idea into a reality that changed the world. The story of the light bulb is a story of perseverance, competition, and collaboration. It reminds us that great discoveries are never born in isolation. They are the result of searching, failing, and sharing ideas across generations and continents. When we switch on a light today, we rarely think about how many generations of inventors worked to make that moment possible. But perhaps that's the true beauty of human progress. The small bulb above our heads stands as a shining testament to the power of dreams to change reality.